TV soap news and spoilers say that the sun hung low over the sprawling cityscape, casting a golden hue across the horizon as Danny and Andre stood at the bustling airport terminal, their hearts pounding with the thrill of spontaneity. For weeks, their lives had been a whirlwind of obligations, secrets, and the suffocating weight of their pasts. Beyond the Gates, the soap opera that had captivated millions, had thrust these two into a narrative of passion and peril, and now, Andre's impulsive decision to whisk Danny away on a romantic getaway promised a momentary reprieve from the chaos. But was this trip truly an escape, or merely a detour into a more intricate web of drama? As the story unfolds, the stakes are higher than ever, and the glittering lights of Las Vegas beckon with both promise and danger. A spontaneous decision. Andre, with his chiseled jaw and smoldering gaze, had always been a man of action. His life, marked by bold choices and a penchant for defying expectations, had led him to this moment. Danny, with her cascading auburn hair and a smile that could light up even the darkest of rooms, stood by his side, her eyes sparkling with a mix of excitement and apprehension. Their relationship, a roller coaster of fiery arguments and tender reconciliations, had reached a crossroads. The pressures of their world, family secrets, corporate rivalries, and unspoken betrayals, had worn them thin. Andre, sensing Danny's need for a break, proposed a trip, a chance to leave it all behind, if only for a few days. At the airport, the hum of travelers and the distant roar of jet engines created a symphony of possibility. Andre pulled a napkin from his pocket, his fingers brushing against Danny's as he handed her a pen. 2 destinations, he said, his voice low and teasing. You choose. On the napkin, he scrawled 2 names, Paris and Las Vegas. Danny's lips curved into a mischievous smile as she circled Las Vegas, her choice igniting a spark in Andre's eyes. Vegas it is, he murmured, pulling her close. The decision was made, and as they boarded the plane, the weight of their world seemed to lift, if only momentarily. But in the world of Beyond the Gates, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Arrival in Sin City. Las Vegas greeted them with its dazzling array of lights, a kaleidoscope of neon that pulsed with the city's unrelenting energy. The Strip stretched out before them like a glittering promise, each casino and hotel a monument to excess and possibility. Danny, dressed in a sleek emerald gown that hugged her curves, felt a surge of exhilaration as she stepped out of the limousine, Andre's hand firmly in hers. The Bellagio's fountains danced in the distance, their rhythmic sprays a silent ode to the city's allure. For a moment, they were just a couple in love, untethered from the burdens of their past. Their suite at the Venetian was a vision of opulence, marble floors, gilded accents, and a view of the Strip that stretched into the desert horizon. Danny stood at the window, her reflection mingling with the city's glow, while Andre poured champagne, the bubbles catching the light like tiny stars. To us, he toasted, his voice thick with emotion. Danny clinked her glass against his, but her eyes betrayed a flicker of doubt. Was this trip truly a chance to reconnect, or was it a fleeting illusion, a distraction from the truths they both avoided? As they explored the city, the days blurred into a whirlwind of high-stakes poker games, rooftop cocktails, and late-night walks along the Strip. Andre's laughter was infectious, his charm disarming, but Danny couldn't shake the feeling that their escape was temporary, a fragile bubble destined to burst. The city, with its promise of freedom, also held secrets that would soon entangle them in ways they could never have anticipated. A fateful encounter. It was at a charity gala at the Wynn that Danny's world collided with another. The event, a glittering affair attended by the elite of fashion, entertainment, and business, was the perfect stage for a dramatic twist. Danny, radiant in a crimson gown that turned heads, was mingling with the crowd when she caught the eye of Ridge Forrester, the legendary head designer and co-owner of Forrester Creations, the powerhouse fashion house from the bold and the beautiful. Ridge, with his silver-streaked hair and commanding presence, exuded a magnetic charisma that was impossible to ignore. Danny, the founder of her own modeling agency, Danny's Dazzle, was no stranger to the world of high fashion. Her agency, known for discovering raw talent and transforming it into stardom, had made her a formidable figure in the industry. When Ridge approached her, a glass of champagne in hand, the air crackled with possibility. "Danny, isn't it?" he said, his voice smooth as velvet. "I've heard about your work. Your agency is making waves." Danny smiled, her confidence unwavering. "And I've heard about Forrester Creations," she replied, her tone playful yet pointed. "Your designs are legendary, but I'm sure we could teach you a thing or two about spotting the next big thing." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, a dance of wit and ambition. Ridge, intrigued by Danny's boldness, proposed a collaboration, a joint venture that could merge Danny's dazzle with Forrester Creations to create a new line of avant-garde designs. The idea was intoxicating, a chance to elevate both their empires. But as they spoke, Andre watched from across the room, his jaw tightening. Ridge's charm was undeniable, and the chemistry between him and Danny was palpable. Was this the beginning of a professional partnership, or something more? Andre's instincts screamed that this encounter could change everything. The shadow of Puerto Rico. As the gala drew to a close, Danny and Andre returned to their suite, the tension between them palpable. Andre's mood had shifted, his usual confidence replaced by a quiet intensity. "You and Ridge seemed cozy," he said, his tone laced with accusation. Danny bristled, her eyes flashing. "It's business, Andre. You know how this world works." But Andre wasn't convinced. The seeds of doubt had been planted, and the glittering facade of their escape began to crack. Rumors swirled through the soap opera grapevine, whispers of a couple growing closer in Puerto Rico. Could it be Danny and Andre, seeking to rekindle their romance in the lush, tropical paradise? Or was it a red herring, a distraction from the real drama unfolding in Las Vegas? The idea of Puerto Rico, with its sun-drenched beaches and sultry nights, seemed like the perfect backdrop for a romantic reconciliation. But as viewers of Beyond the Gates know, nothing is ever straightforward. The couple's trip to Las Vegas had been a gamble, and the stakes were about to get higher. Danny, torn between her ambition and her love for Andre, began to question the purpose of their escape. Was it truly about reconnecting, or was it a way to avoid the deeper issues that plagued their relationship? Andre, meanwhile, grappled with his own insecurities. His decision to take Danny to Las Vegas had been impulsive, a desperate attempt to hold on to her. But Ridge's presence had shifted the dynamics, and the possibility of a new chapter in Puerto Rico loomed large. A temporary escape? The question remains, was this trip a temporary escape for Danny and Andre, or the beginning of a new chapter? In the world of Beyond the Gates, escapes are rarely permanent. The glittering lights of Las Vegas, with their promise of freedom and indulgence, often mask deeper truths. Danny and Andre's journey had been a whirlwind of passion, ambition, and jealousy, and their encounter with Ridge Forrester had added a new layer of complexity. If they were to head to Puerto Rico, as the rumors suggested, it could be a chance to confront their demons and rebuild their bond. The island's vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes could serve as a backdrop for a reckoning, a moment where Danny and Andre lay bare their fears and desires. But the presence of Ridge, with his undeniable allure and the promise of a professional alliance, cast a long shadow. Would Danny be drawn to the power and prestige of Forrester Creations, or would her heart remain with Andre? The drama of Beyond the Gates thrives on uncertainty, and Danny and Andre's story is no exception. Their trip to Las Vegas, initially a romantic gesture, had become a crucible for their relationship. Every choice they made, every glance, every word, carried the weight of their future. As they stood on the precipice of their next move, the audience held its breath, knowing that in this world, love is never simple, and escape is always fleeting. The road ahead. As the sun rose over the Las Vegas Strip, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, Danny and Andre faced a crossroads. The city had tested them, revealing both the strength of their bond and the fragility of their trust. Ridge Forrester's entrance had been a catalyst, forcing them to confront the ambitions and insecurities that had long simmered beneath the surface. Whether they stayed in Las Vegas, chasing the fleeting thrill of the city, or ventured to Puerto Rico, seeking solace in its embrace, one thing was certain: their story was far from over. In the grand tapestry of Beyond the Gates, Danny and Andre's journey is a testament to the power of love, ambition, and the unrelenting pull of fate. Their escape, temporary or not, had set the stage for a drama that would unfold across continents, weaving together the worlds of fashion, romance, and betrayal. As viewers, we can only watch, captivated, as the next chapter unfolds, wondering if Danny and Andre will find their way back to each other, or if the glittering lights of Las Vegas will lead them down a path from which there is no return. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.